Hey, Investy Besties, welcome.
Hey guys, I realized that my fingers are actually over the speaker on my phone, so my audio is a little bit off, but again, you guys can still hear the information, and we're family, right? So I just wanted to pop in real quick and be like, just excuse the audio because, you know, it's just one of those days. But back to the video.
Back to the channel. If you're new, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate you guys being here. So I am holding the camera, so if you see it go like this, it's because I'm holding it, okay? I have to get a new phone holder for my car, but I wanted to pop in and say hello to all of you. I'm waiting for my daughter. She's in Hobby Lobby. So I figured let me make a video because it's the end of the week, right? Happy Friday to all of you. Let me know what assets you bought this week or what you did to move yourself forward financially. It could be making a payment towards debt. It could be investing. It could be staying on budget. It can be lowering your expenses. Let me know what you did because, again, over here on my channel, we try to keep each other accountable through encouragement, right? And through consistency. So in terms of my week, I bought, in terms of like assets and all of that, it's been a kind of a rough week. My father's in the hospital. But in terms of our finances, just the usual. So Realty Income finally got back under 50. So, we've been having a couple of red days this week. I know Jerome Powell was scheduled to speak. He spoke on Thursday. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you actually watch or maybe read a summary of what his speeches are about? I know a lot of people, when they first came to my channel, they had no idea who Jerome Powell was. And he is a very, very important figure when it comes to the economy. And people may not think that the economy will affect them, but all of the stuff that he and his crew are doing, it will affect the regular person, right? The average American. And so it's so important to, whenever he says anything, whenever he has a press conference, I know Uncle Larry would stream, like the press conferences often because, again, it's so important to understand who he is and what he's talking about. According to him, inflation is still high. So as a result, the stock market is like, the market, the first 6 months of this year, the market was doing pretty good. I'm trying to block the sun on my head. The market was doing pretty good. And I'm telling you, since like the mid-August until now, which is pretty much towards the end of October, to be honest, it has trended downwards. If you zoom out on the chart, the markets have not been doing well. We will have like a red day here, a green day, here and there. But overall, the market is falling. And I know when I did my last update, I talked to you guys about Realty Income and how we got some shares under 50 and we were hoping to get some more. So you're going to see how many we bought, about 5 this week. So you see it up on your screen. Now this is 5 in Interactive Brokers. And so again, we just slowly build up our positions. Now, if you are new to investing or even dividend investing, check out my previous 2 videos. I had one on beginner investing and I had one on like dividend focused investing. So, we're just slowly chugging along. Realty Income is having some trouble right now. Like real estate in general. I saw an article, just a side note real quick. I saw an article that said now mortgage interest rates are like at 8%. I'll give you like some like direct correlation. On one of our rental properties, the interest rate is 4%. Now, if you did not know this, on real estate, so rental properties, your interest rate is usually higher than on a primary mortgage. So a primary mortgage is a house you'll live in. But a rental property mortgage is it's more riskier in the bank's eyes. So as a result, your interest rate is much higher, but that's our interest rate for one of the rentals, 4%. So you can imagine having double that interest rate, and it probably would be higher for a rental property. It's insane. So again, with Realty Income in the real estate sector, real estate is just having a hard time right now. It's not a bubble. I don't believe it's a bubble because there are a lot of people, even I know, who are trying to buy a house. They have the cash, they have good credit, they have decent jobs. They aren't like at risk type of people in terms of subprime lending and all that. These people can actually afford these houses, but it's just not enough houses to go around. So as a result, you know, supply and demand, the cost of what's available is high, but then people don't want to buy or sell anything because the interest rates are high. So Realty Income is suffering right now. But again, Realty Income's tenants, AMC, LA Fitness, Walgreens, CVS, some of the Amazon warehouses are also owned by Realty Income, some of the Dollar Tree, some of the Dollar Generals. Again, a lot of these places we still go to even in a high inflation period that we're all going through right now. We're all still shopping at these places. I know I do. And so it's so important to, you know, focus on the long-term game here when it comes to your investing. This is something that I learned through trial and error and from watching a lot of the other like billionaire type of investors. That's why I like CNBC, by the way, because they have a lot of documentaries and interviews by, you know, with these investors who have been in the market for so long, and they understand cycles, they understand inflationary periods. And again, I'm just going to continue to just dollar cost average. If you do not know what that means, it's just simply investing in the same amount on a consistent basis, or just investing money on a consistent basis. So simply every time you get paid, put some money in the market. That's what dollar cost averaging is. You don't have to like time it. You don't have to worry about trying to like, when should I get in? When should I get out? It takes a lot of the thinking out of it, in my opinion, in terms of, you know, trying to figure out like, okay, is Realty Income going to $48? If it does and we get paid, we're just going to continue to buy some more, just dollar cost average, but we're down in Realty Income. It sucks, but yeah, we're down. We're just going to buy and hold. Same with SCHD. So we are slowly building this up as well. We bought 5 more shares of this particular stock. And just to answer a quick question, these are not the 2 securities that we own. I watched some of my portfolio update videos so you can see all of the securities in the taxable accounts, but these are the ones we're focused on at the moment because we're trying to build our share sizes up. You guys want to know, again, the secret to the big dividend paychecks every month? You have to have bigger share sizes. I mean, that's really like you have to invest more. You want $100 a month, that is usually thousands of dollars invested into a security. If you want $500 a month, that is usually tens of thousands of dollars invested into a security. So remember that if you want bigger dividend payments, you got to invest more. Just simply put like that. So you can see that we bought some more shares in SCHD this week. SCHD is also falling. The whole market is honestly at this point, but SCHD had a lot of financials in it earlier in the year. So, you know, with the FTX, I think it was, and the Silicon Valley Bank and all that really had a negative effect on all of the, you know, like financials. But long term, I like SCHD. We have VTI and VYM, but if you look in VTI, for example, or VOO, a lot of the top 10 holdings is Tesla and Amazon. It's just tech. And tech is great, but tech is not the only thing we want to invest in. We want to be diversified. So I like SCHD because it doesn't have a whole lot of tech in it. And that's something that I really do like for our portfolio. When I say our, Mr. Investy Bestie, which is my husband, and me. Another thing that we bought this week was VYM. So this is the Vanguard High Dividend ETF. I added 1 share to this. This is the newest position in our Robinhood portfolio. So every single stock and every single fund in Robinhood is a dividend payer. With Interactive Brokers, we have some like growth stuff in there. So not every position pays out a dividend, but for Robinhood, that account that I started on this channel 3 years ago with $0 is now at about like $50,000 or $51,000, somewhere in between. You'll see it up on your screen. And we literally built that up from scratch. So we're just adding, you know, new positions every time we reach our share size goals. And some of them we move on. Your portfolio should always be growing. Okay. So 1 share in VYM, just going to continue to slowly build up. And that's it. So those were those are just some of the money moves that we made this week. We still put money in the 401k that automatically comes out of the paycheck. Same with the HSAs. We're about to max out the Roth. So we have to do the Roth via the backdoor method. So if you make over the income limit for the Roth IRA, there is something known as the backdoor Roth IRA. So simply put, a person would save all the money in a savings account. So let's say $6,500. You would save it in a savings account, and then you have to do the backdoor Roth in like 1 transaction. So you put the money from your bank account to a traditional IRA, and then you let the money settle, and then you convert the IRA into a Roth IRA. Fidelity does a really great job with actually walking you through the process. Like if you want to do the backdoor Roth, and I believe Vanguard does as well. And actually made a video documenting last year when we did the backdoor Roth IRA process. It's like a legal loophole that, you know, like people who make, you know, a higher income can still access the Roth IRA, which is tax-free gains. So yeah, I mean, we're just doing this the same old, and nothing like fancy. I am trying to work on our vacation for next year. I'm turning 40. And so my husband said, did I want to party or did I want to go anywhere? I said, I just want to go somewhere. So we're thinking about Punta Cana. We're thinking about Aruba, and we want to take the kids with us. So I'm in the, you know, process of planning all of that out now for the summer. I always plan my vacations out way in advance because, you know, I like to book right after Christmas, or sometime in January because the prices are like usually low. So yeah, that's how our week was. We're almost at 15,000 subscribers. I think we can get there before the end of October. So if you find any value in my content, please make sure you subscribe and like, and share the video, because again, it helps the algorithm see that you guys like the content that I put out. I am working on, again, the investing workshop. That is my gift to all of you for 15,000 subscribers. It will be a private live. We will really dig deep into what investing is, what dividends are. We're going to talk about money and relationships. I'm going to have like 2 giveaways in that live. It's going to be a good one. So stay tuned for that. Once we hit 15,000 subscribers, I'll like talk about it in a little bit more detail. I don't want to give everything away ahead of time. But again, yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, I'll see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye.